Jealousy is one of the most complex human emotions because it often appears to be about another person while actually revealing something about ourselves. At its core, jealousy emerges when we perceive a threat to something we value, such as love, attention, status, recognition, security, opportunity, or our sense of being special. The mind begins comparing what we have with what someone else appears to possess, and that comparison can produce insecurity, fear, anger, sadness, and resentment simultaneously. A person may see someone else's success and feel threatened, not because they genuinely want that person's life, but because the achievement reminds them of what they believe they have failed to accomplish. Someone else's beauty can awaken insecurity about appearance. Another person's relationship can expose a fear of being unwanted. A colleague's recognition can trigger the belief that there is not enough success available for everyone. Jealousy therefore often grows where self-worth is unstable. The more dependent our identity becomes on comparison, the more vulnerable we become to other people's achievements. Relationships can make jealousy even more powerful because emotional attachment creates the possibility of loss. When someone fears abandonment, ordinary situations can become threatening. A delayed message, a new friendship, or a partner's attention towards someone else may be interpreted as evidence of rejection. The mind begins searching for clues, and once suspicion becomes dominant, neutral behavior can start looking suspicious. This can lead to questioning, monitoring, comparison, possessiveness, and attempts to control another person's behavior. Ironically, jealousy can create the very distance it fears, because constant suspicion can make relationships feel restrictive and emotionally exhausting. The deeper psychology of jealousy is often connected to scarcity thinking. The jealous mind may unconsciously believe that love, beauty, success, attention, or opportunity exists in limited quantities, so another person's gain must represent its own loss. This creates a psychological competition, even where none actually exists. Jealousy can also be fueled by unresolved shame and inadequacy. Instead of processing the belief that I am not enough, the mind redirects that discomfort toward the person who appears to have what we lack. This can turn admiration into resentment and comparison into hostility. Yet jealousy itself is not proof of a bad character. Like many difficult emotions, it can contain information. It may reveal an unmet desire, an insecurity, a fear of losing something meaningful, or a part of life that needs attention. The important question is not simply why someone else has what you want, but why their possession of it makes you feel diminished. Healing begins when comparison is replaced with self-understanding. Another person's success does not reduce your potential. Another person's beauty does not erase your own. Another person's relationship does not determine your capacity to be loved. Emotional security develops when your sense of worth becomes less dependent on where you stand beside other people. You can admire someone without feeling inferior, celebrate their success without experiencing defeat, and love someone without attempting to possess them. Healthy jealousy can become a signal that points toward something worth examining, while unchecked jealousy can become a prison built from comparison and fear. The goal is not to eliminate every jealous feeling, because comparison is part of being human. The goal is to understand the feeling before allowing it to control your behavior. Sometimes jealousy is not telling you that someone else has too much. It is revealing that you have forgotten how much your own life already contains.